Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All, the show where I tell you things that you should know about stupid and very, very, very unintelligent dullards that are currently doing very, very, very unintelligent things in the very, very, very unintelligent United States of the very, very, very unintelligent America. So, Marion County deputies ordered not to wear masks. Let that soak in. Yes, you read that right. Let it soak in. Marinate. Alright, so Sheriff Billy Woods forbids his employees and those visiting his offices to wear masks in most circumstances as Ocala wrestles with the mask mandate. As the city of Ocala wrestles with an ordinance requiring face coverings for people inside businesses, Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods told his employees they will not wear masks at work, and visitors to his office can't wear masks either. Woods, in an email dated August 11th, said, "My order will stand, as is when you are on duty, working as my employee and representing my office, masks will not be worn." Ocala City Council passed an emergency ordinance last week requiring people to wear masks inside of businesses. Mayor Kent Guin vetoed it on Monday, and the council will meet Wednesday to consider overriding the veto. This is from August 11th, a couple days ago, so I don't know what the current status is. Marion County set a single-day record on Tuesday for the most deaths related to COVID-19, with 13 more deaths reported. Now, again, there's also a lot of news of people not counting the deaths correctly. I might get into that in a later video. Woods has made some exceptions for officers to wear masks, so while working at the courthouse, the jail, in public schools, in hospitals, and dealing with people suspected of being infected with COVID-19 or at high risk of complications from the disease. For all of those exceptions, the moment the enforcement action is to be taken and it requires you to give individual orders/commands to comply, the mask will be immediately removed. So if you're wandering around a public school, right, your mask can be on, but as soon as you tell a kid to stop running with scissors, you gotta take the mask off. "Hey kid, stop running with scissors," and then put it back on. Oh, I'm sorry, my brain just shut down for a second there. I'm from absorbing so many high-level important ideas. So, where was I? Woods said deputies who work special details or special events won't be allowed to wear masks unless it falls under the exceptions he provided. Isn't this a little authoritarian? Isn't this a little anti-free speech? What happened to free speech? If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. What happened to free speech? How come if you don't want to wear a mask, okay, whatever. If you want to be an idiot, go for it, right? But why is this a compulsion? You cannot wear masks. That is so against the Constitution of the United States of America. Woods said okay, I already read that. "As for special details and any other special events, paid or not, masks will not be worn. Effective immediately, the entity that has requested and hired a deputy for a special detail will be given clear instruction by Darian Tucker at the time of their written request that masks will not be worn, unless one of the exceptions above applies. In addition, if you are the special detail deputy, you will again advise the contact person that a mask will not be worn by you," according to the email. Again, anti-free speech. The sheriff said if anyone confronts an employee about them not wearing a mask, the employee should politely and professionally tell them, "I am not required to wear a mask, nor will I, per the order of the sheriff," and walk away. Again, so absurd. Which we all know that's not going to happen. They're going to sit there and they're going to argue and they're going to be smug because that's what they do, because all cops are bastards. From that point on, it will be my burden and responsibility to take care of the person and answer their problem, complaint, or their question, Woods said. Bizarre. Woods said the decision was not easy and pondered on it for the last 2 weeks. We can debate and argue all day of why and why not. The fact is, the amount of professionals that give the reason why we should, I can find the exact same amount of professionals that say that we shouldn't. That's not true, by the way. If someone were to call him out, I guarantee you that's not true. Since the beginning of the pandemic, the operation of this office has not changed, and no wearing of masks has been put in place. Wood said at 900 employees, our number of cases so far has proven that the current way we are approaching the issue is working. Again, tests are at some points taking 2 weeks to get back. So people that may have been infected take a test. They're not able to quarantine for 2 weeks because we live in a fucked up economy that tells you need to keep going outside every single day. So if the tests come back negative, 2 weeks later, they're like, all right, I'm good. Meanwhile, they may have contracted COVID-19 in that 2-week interim period, and then they're less likely to get a test again because, oh, I tested negative 2 weeks ago, so chances are I'm good to go, when they could be spreading the virus and they could be asymptomatic. But again, this country is in shambles. It is a disaster. At least 36 employees at Marion County Jail and 7 outside the jail, including patrol officers, have tested positive for COVID-19. More than 200 inmates have tested positive. Reminder, jails are a form of genocide right now. An infected nurse at the jail recently died. Again, this is just what a dullard. These people are dullards. If you want to say, let's not enforce a mandate, okay, whatever. That's dumb, it's stupid, but it's not as stupid as forcing the officers to individually wear masks, or not wear masks, rather. That is dumb. And then, of course, there's the exception where if you're in a public school, wear a mask. Woo! Stop running with scissors! It's so dumb. So dumb. And again, if cops are giving orders, chances are they're probably within 6 feet of people, right? Especially if it's crowded and noisy. So, if cops are giving orders, right, and they're close to people, that's when they take the mask off, but yet they have the mask on when they're not giving orders and people are like 6 feet or more away. It's literally the bizarro universe. This is absurd. These people are fucking stupid. They're ridiculous. They're dumb. And I hate them. I hate them so much. Again, even if, right, hypothetically, masks didn't stop COVID-19 from spreading at such a great rate, better safe than sorry, motherfucker! Right? Again, there was a study recently released that said if 80% of Americans wore masks, COVID would probably disappear within 6 to 8 weeks. If we did this in March, we could be enjoying our fucking ice cream cones in the summer right now, but we're not. People are going to get ice cream and then dying 3 weeks later because this is a stupid fucking country built on stupid fucking people who don't know anything about the Constitution, and yet somehow they're in positions of power, like being the sheriff. What a fucking disaster. Thank you for watching. If you live in this town, please be safe, because y'all got dumb motherfuckers up in there. I'll see you later. Y'all have a good one.